Wigs 101, let's talk about ear tabs and also no ear tabs on wigs. So I'm wearing my Hair Vivi, this is the Knowles wig that I just bought from them. If you have seen anything or you've tried the Hair Vivi wigs, you know that they don't have the ear tabs, which are basically these structured pieces that kind of go above the ears on the wig. These are meant to help you center the wig. When you get your Hair Vivi wig, it's not gonna have the ear tab, and also it's gonna have the lace that goes in front of the ear. So you have a couple of options on what you want to do with this lace. There's a couple of things that should influence your decision. Number one, does the root of the hair match your existing hair color? If it does, you might want to consider cutting this off and cutting around your ear, which is what I'm going to show you today. This isn't going to work if your bio hair is drastically different than the hair that you've gotten on the wig. If your hair doesn't match, you have a couple of different options. You can use lace melting spray on this part, and you can basically glue it down and then also trim some pieces in here to make it look more like feathery and look more real. So you can use the lace melting spray to adhere it to right here. This will probably take some desensitization to get used to having something like feeling something like this. So I would play around with it and see if that's an option for you. I've always just cut around it, which is what we're gonna show you right now. This is again one of those scenarios where you start off with less and you take away more as needed. So you're basically gonna find the chunk of lace here that hangs in front of your ear. And this is if you're gonna cut this off. Now we are not going to immediately take all of this off because as you can see, the chunk that I grabbed just based on how I put my hair up is actually a pretty big chunk. And so I do want to leave some that is above my skin. So I'm just gonna take my pick and I'm gonna pull away a little bit of hair, my comb, to start with. Again, just until I can see how this is going to look. Okay, so a close-up, you can kind of get a feel for how much hair I've grabbed here. I like to do this on me because obviously I want to see where it hits my ear and where I cut around it. I know that this is a scary part, but just trust me on this. So we start with the lace. And we are just cutting up. And you can see how much I took off. And then I didn't get the hair all the way. So I want to fix that because that is going to bug the crap out of me. I'm going this high again because my bio hair matches. Make sure I'm not cutting my bio hair, which I literally am about to do. The wig hair. So you can see the delineation. And again, I'm not an expert at this. I'm gonna tell you guys that. I'll be transparent. But this is how I found success. And then you still have the top pieces that you can pull out and a couple more top pieces as needed. So the key point is to keep these top pieces and then you can feather these so you can have it hang down and look like natural hair when you tuck it behind your ear. You can see where the lace ends. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then we'll do this side as well. So I put my hair back. I'm grabbing my chunk of lace. I'm gonna pull just some of the hair away and some hair from the top and save. So I'm actually doing, I would say like a little less hair on the lace than I did on the other side, which is probably what you want to do. So you can see how much lace I have in there. I'm using my right hand. And again, my biggest thing is make sure my bio hair is not in there. I have a tendency to cut that out. Okay. Just grab and cut. And then I still have a little bit more to do around the back, but you can see how I've cut that. So you're basically just cutting around your ear. And I'm gonna tuck my regular hair in so I don't pull that out. And so for this one, I'm honestly just gonna do like the tiniest bit. Tiniest bit. The lace sits here and it goes up just behind my ear. And that, my love bugs, is how you cut around the ears on your Hair Vivi wigs. If I can do it, you guys can do it, because I can promise you I'm cosmetically challenged. There's always a YouTube video out there. Let me know what you guys think.